Welcome to the last Monday of the month, 26th of September. We're looking at a record high set back in 1930 of 90 degrees and a record low of 30 set back in 1963. Not going to see too many more 90s. Well, we will on occasion until the 15th of October is the last time we have a 90-degree reading in the records that go back to about 1895, 1893, 1892, depending on what location we're looking at. We have rainfall records that go back even further, but I'm always more interested in the temperatures. Well, there's what we got outside right now, right along the river, about 80 degrees, a little bit warmer to the east and cooler to the west, where rain is now falling. Storm Tracker 7 live Doppler radar showing some thunderstorms, south of Pleasants County. And we're also looking at some pretty good soaking rains right now from Canton down to Caldwell along Interstate 77. Temperatures, well, the winds, they're coming in out of the south and southeast at about 7 to 13 miles an hour. We push the button. That advances us to the satellite and radar. You can still see the effects of this huge upper-level disturbance, which continues to spin around to the west of the area. Here's a band of showers that's coming through our area over the next 6 to 8 hours, and will lay down a quarter to possibly a half inch of rain in a relatively short period of time. It's just about getting ready for the windows of heaven to open up right here along the river. Might be another hour or two, but it's going to get us. You can see the cool air pool going right into the Great Lakes states, only 55 in Chicago. Meanwhile, Buffalo's on the warm side of the front. The front hasn't reached them yet, and they've got 83, gets 78, DC 85 in Atlanta, but further west you go, the cooler it gets as you get into the cool air mass. We move on to the humidity. Yes, humidity has been high around here for about a week, 10 days. I'm sick of it. I want lower humidity, and it's coming. And you can see lower humidity out just to the west of the area, and I think tomorrow will be less humid than it was today. We have an isolated severe thunderstorm warning out there for that area just south of, it's southeast of Parkersburg and south of Pleasants County, and it looks like it's moving up toward Clarksburg. And then we have some flash flood watches and warnings occurring in north-central parts of Ohio. There's a wider view showing this system. This is the big one. It's going to have a big effect on our weather for the rest of the week. We move on to Predictor. And you can see this circular oval-shaped bubble. That's representing the upper-level disturbance. And there's the surface low sitting there near just southwest of Chicago. Well, we push it through there, and it looks like the heaviest rains hit in the next 6 to 8 hours. And then we'll be dealing with spotty showers. We're kind of like October skies for the next couple of days. Variable cloudiness, mix of sun and clouds. At times the clouds will dominate, and other times the sun will come out, and it'll look pretty good. And there we are late Wednesday. Still got the upper level disturbance, and it looks like a new low is going to be generated under it. And the first one weakens, but the second one develops. And here's a rather strong cold front that's coming through the area. But the cold air is going to take its sweet time getting here. But eventually it does get here, as we'll show you the 7-day forecast. And we got the 11 p.m. on Friday, high school football. Still a chance for a few showers, but not a big deal. And we're not expecting any heavy rain like we had last Friday, around 2 to 4 in the afternoon. We picked up a quick quarter to half inch of rain. Well, it looks like the only chance we get a quarter of a half inch of rain will be coming in the next 6 to 8 hours, as I say. And then once that's done, we just are dealing with some obnoxious sprinkles that hit every once in a while, late Tuesday, a little bit on Wednesday, a little bit on Thursday, and a little bit on Friday, but nothing that's going to have standing water laying around. So I think it'll be okay for high school football, even though there might be a few games that will experience a few rain showers. Well, that's time for us to go to that 7-day forecast, and you can see how much cooler it's going to get. Today we're up in the low 80s almost, about 80 degrees. Look how high the temperature struggles. On Saturday, probably only into the upper 50s. First cold front comes through tonight, but it doesn't have much effect on the temperatures because we're still in the upper 60s to low 70s. But then the second cold front starts coming through, and that's when we start really feeling the pinch. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, upper 50s to low 60s in that 3-day period. Still a chance for a few showers. And then the morning low is going down into the 40s, so that'll be throw an extra blanket on there for that period as we get into the weekend. It does look like it will warm up a bit as we get into next week, and we don't see the bottom falling out on the temperatures quite yet. No sign of any monster cold Arctic outbreaks or snowflakes or frost or freezes or anything like that.